Yeah, so if I have a shag rug and my pet had an accident, what would be the best way to clean that from something like this?
Just urine, or are we talking about solids?
Probably both.
Well, a little bit different for both. If it's just urine that we're talking about, it's going to enter here in a little point, and it's going to spread out, depending how big your dog is. It's going to spread out, and you're not going to really see it too well on a shag rug. It's going to be hard to notice. Unless you flip it around on the backside, you might be able to see it on the backside. But if you know it's there and you see it happen, I would get a clean white towel as soon as I can, and I would put it right over top of the urine spot, and I would step on it or put something heavy on top of it until you get as much of it out as you can, just with a towel, just using as many towels as it takes, stepping on it, putting weight on it, whatever you can to dry it as much as you can. After you get out as much of the wet urine as you can, you're going to want to use, like our product, Stain Foo. It's an oxidizing product. You're going to want to spray it, shake it up, spray it directly on the spot. You're going to want to agitate the product into the fibers. Essentially, you want to groom it in and get it in so that the product is not only touching every surface of the fiber, but that it's actually touching the backing of the carping, because that's where the urine's going to sit. It's going to sit in the backing. You're going to want to spray it on, agitate it in, and then put another clean towel on top of it with something heavy and let it sit overnight. And when the next day, calm down, take it off, see how much is transferred onto the towel. If there's still a good amount in there and it still smells, you're going to want to repeat the process essentially until you rinse it out and the product kills any of the bad smelling bacteria that forms, that causes that bad urine smell. Now if you have feces in your rug, hopefully it's still solid enough that you can just remove any larger pieces. So that's the most important part. You have to try to remove as much of the solids as you can first, because if you get it wet, it's just you're gonna make a bigger mess. It's gonna dissolve and it's gonna spread it out. So you're gonna want to do as much cleaning as you can before you spray on any kind of product. So after you clean out the solids, go ahead, shake it up, spray it on, agitate it in, and again, same steps. Put a clean towel on it with something heavy to let any of the extra stuff soak up into the towel, and then repeat the process if necessary the next day. Check it out, see what the towel looks like, see how it smells. If it still does, you might need to repeat the process, since most people don't have any kind of heavy-duty extractors to flush and flood it out. So yeah, that would be the best way, I would say, to clean a urine or feces spot from your pet.